now.
Yeah. So what kind of car? What did you have back then?
I had a Sedanville. Sedanville was my first red slab. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
yeah, man, I used to love that car, man. I did. I put my heart into that car, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. So tell me, you were telling me, because I was talking to Lil O earlier, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And he was just like, man, Randy and Rhino, man,
yeah, man.
them
Like, oh,
boys
that's
just
my
so
brother,
real, man. They
man. That's
just
my
good
brother for
people,
real.
man. Like, he
Yeah,
just really talked y'all up, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And he was talking about, putting the song on the tape, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. And it's crazy that you're saying On the Red. I believe that song is on the
it's
Rolling
on there.
Red.
That's the
It
second
is,
song
yeah.
on the
See, to
tape.
tell you
Yeah,
how
yeah,
much
yeah,
I really remember about the tapes. And it's the second song, you say?
yeah,
See,
yeah.
that I mean, because that's how I had gravitated to the song. Like, so me and Screw was sitting at his house and we was just like going through music, trying to come up with a full list of songs for me to put on the tape I was about to make. And somebody knocked on the door. Dude knock on the door. I'm not paying no attention to who at the door. Screw goes to the door, open the door. He talking to the through the burglar bars or whatever, and the dude like hand Screw a record and was like, "Man, I want you to listen to my music." He didn't say put it on the tape. He just was like, "I want you to listen to the music." So Screw was like, "All right," you know what I'm saying? Took the record. Screw brought the record in, put it on the turntable. You know, he listened to it, and as soon as I heard "I Can't Stop," and then the old school sample came in, I was like, "Oh nah, man, that's going on my tape." You know what I'm saying? Right there, like say. So that record went
How
from
many times did y'all listen to that before Screw put it on there?
I
Because he
only
was
listened to it.
cutting it up on
I
there,
only had to
man.
listen to it once. Once I heard it that one time, it was a go for
Man, I
me.
never knew that was the first time because Screw was going so hard
Yeah,
on that
nah,
shit.
that was the first. I mean, Screw sat there and played it a few times while I was like, Screw was listening to it over and over while I was still looking for the song. So I guess at that time
He
he was
learning
doing
the
his
record.
DJ thing.
Yeah.
He was doing his DJ. Cause once I said, yeah, put that on the tape. You feel what I'm saying? I guess he started listening to it more and more just so he can do his DJ thing and try to get familiar with the record. While I was, I was doing my thing looking for songs, man. I like I say, Screw had a room in his house, man, that had over 10,000 records. And I mean, you DJ if you was a DJ from the vinyl, you know
Yeah, no, I
how it
started
was.
DJing in 2000. It's vinyl. You know
Oh,
what I'm
okay.
saying? Yeah,
So
before
if you know from
Serato.
vinyl, man, you had to have the vinyl. There was no MP3s. There wasn't no computer with a. So man, Screw had a room. I mean, stacked with records.
Is this the wood room?
No, this was the back room. The wood room was just where he had his immediate records. That's what that in the wood room, like the records that he had that was behind the turntable, were records that from like the new time, like the up to date records. Then he had records that was in storage. Was called like I guess a storage records. That was in another back room in his house. And
What was this house at? What was this particular house at?
this house was on what is it, Glenstone or Glen Rock or whatever. That when he stayed on the corner. This was after he stayed in Quail Meadows. Like he moved from Quail Meadows, then he moved on Glenstone or Glen Rock, whatever the name of that.
And this
street
is the
was.
one with the gate with the people line. This is where the gate. And
That's
all
the
that?
popular.
Yeah.
That's the known Screw house. When he moved to Missouri City, people really didn't even know about that house. Because, like I say, he moved to Missouri City in like 98. He died in 2000. So he wasn't really in that home for a significant amount of time. You know what I'm saying? But when he was off a telephone road, he was there for a while. And that's the house that got popular. That's the house that people was coming, hundreds of people was parked outside. When he moved to Missouri City, it wasn't none of all that. Nobody was parked outside waiting on no tapes because he had the Screw shop then. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that house is so popular, because that's the house where the tapes got popular at, and that's the house that most people, if you had a great tape, you came and got it from that house. So that's why that house was so popular. But yeah, man. So we that tape that album went straight from Lil O hand to Screw hand to Only Road.
Was that a popular thing for people to just show up and be like, "Hey, man, will you check my music?"
It was
out?
getting there. It was getting there. You know what I'm saying? And cause I remember when South Park Mexican coming to Screw House, we was making a tape. Yeah, I remember South Park Mexican. And South Park Mexican had a rhyme that I never forget. That cause he kept saying it over and over and over and over. He was sitting outside, him and his homies or whatever. They sitting outside Screw House. He said it was saying. give me 2 1/4, I'll bring it from across the border. He would constantly say that. 2 1/4, get it across the border. You know what I'm saying? And man, that lyric just stayed in my head because he kept saying it over and over and over and over. And this before, I knew that was gonna be South Park Mexican. You know what I'm saying? I just thought he was just a little Hispanic guy trying to rap. He had support. That's one thing I say about South Park Mexican, man. He had support. Him and his homies was deep outside, and and
So they would just show up and just rap outside.
Yeah, he was just rapping, man, and his homies was down with him, man. They was like, wasn't none of them trying to rap, wasn't none of them getting in the way. They were supporting everything he was doing, man. So, man, shout out South Park Mexican, man. That man I saw he had support from jump, day one. Yeah.
Yeah, so you make it only you make only Rolling Red. The tape go on now. I mean, the song go on now. You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of people don't know Only Rolling Red is not even like, it's not. I don't know why people gravitated to it, but it's not like
the song selection.
I get it, but like I say, me when I made the tape, I didn't even feel like it was my best tape.
So what you felt like was your best? Because you were saying best times
I don't
making the tape.
I don't have a favorite tape, but I think the tape that I had the most fun on would have to be Nobody Does It Better, 9-9 Live, and 9-6 Live. Those tapes that I had the most fun on. And 9-6 Live, I had the most fun on that one because I had one of my homies from Huntsville. It was his first time, and one of my homies from South Park, a childhood friend of mine, Black Mark out the park. I don't know if you listen to it, it'll say Frail out the Ville. That's my homeboy Frail from out of Huntsville. I brought him over there because it was my birthday. So and Black Mark out the park, that was one of my childhood friends. I've been knowing him since like 1st, 2nd grade, And I had him over there, and them just trying to rap was fun, It was because it was
they just enjoying themselves.
They just enjoying it, man. They just enjoying it, and that was a lot of fun for me, man.
Yeah. So nobody
was in there trying to be a serious rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We came here to have fun, And actually, Screw said the most serious rap on that tape.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Screw wasn't somebody that really freestyled on tapes, but man, we was having so much fun. Screw freestyle. That's just how much fun we was having on that tape, man. Like that tape there was big.
Take me through the process of making the Screw tape. Like, you get the Screw highs, you know what I'm saying? How's everything, how with the vibe and everything, like you saying, you know what I'm saying? Everything, bro. Just take me step by step. If you've never been, you know what I'm saying? If you could close your eyes and walk in the Screw house, how's it going down when you put your tape in together, when you putting everything together?
Well, Donnie Houston.